didn't do nothing wrong, man.
Yeah, you did. You don't listen to what you told to do.
I've done nothing wrong.
De-escalate.
Spell it.
His name is Stephen Howard. He loves hearing his name.
This is Michelle.
What if I put the gun away?
Come here.
Chill out, eh?
Well, that settles it. Everybody grab a broom. It's shenanigans.
Hey, welcome back to the channel, everyone. This is First Amendment Shenanigans. I decided to cover someone new today. It's called Cammed Up Caveman. Now, this is body cam footage of his detainment, which he says was illegal. However, he's clearly in violation of Florida's 25-foot halo law. Basically, his channel is all about following around the police. He purposely inserts himself into traffic stops. He chases the police around and makes sure that they're not driving too fast. It's all very pathetic. If the guy actually did have a life, he wouldn't have time for all this nonsense, but here we are. So he has been pulled out of his vehicle, handcuffed, because he decides to get too close to a traffic stop. Now, I couldn't find the first video on his actual channel. Why he chose not to put it up on his channel, I don't know. Does it show him doing something illegal? Most likely. But all we have is the body cam footage to go off of, which happened after he basically violates Florida's halo law. But let's take a look.
Just whenever he's around, something happened with police, he just starts videoing just to be an asshole.
Nope. Turkey, come over here. I didn't harass you. Please leave me alone. So at this point, you're being attacked.
So as we heard, I've asked him multiple times to step out.
I was more than 25 feet back from him.
You came up on me.
I didn't say
multiple
anything
times.
to you. You have no reason to tell me to get back 25 feet.
Sir, it is in Florida state statute that you have to get back when requested.
If I'm harassing or impeding or interfering,
So
you can ask these guys. I know the law.
What do you think that is when you're just sitting there filming me, telling me that you know your rights?
What was I doing? I was filming, that's all, right? I didn't say anything to you until you spoke to me.
When I requested you to get back.
Redmond, can you get his supervisor?
Yeah, we'll get Billy
Y'all
down
know
here.
I know what I'm doing. I didn't do anything wrong to him. I was just recording, that's all.
ZBD1 tanks here.
Please get his supervisor.
We got him, Tony.
Oh, don't worry, Karen. The supervisor's on his way. It's good to see that Florida's halo law not only is being enforced, but it's working. This guy, though he claims he kept his mouth shut, he was too close to the police officers. And when the officers tell you to back up, you're distracting me from my actual job, you need to move. And if you don't, it's good to see that they're actually arresting these fools. More states actually need to follow suit and start passing these types of laws.
What do you got? Sorry? So what do you got? Where was he when you told him to go back?
He was like all right here. He started walking up to the traffic stop in front of his car and started walking all right here, filming me while I'm inside my patrol car, inside the window right here. I told him multiple times.
Tell me the story. How close was Tony to you?
Diaz is saying he was up on the car.
What's that mean?
That he was like next to the car, you know, filming in the vehicle, well within 25 feet. Tony's saying he never said anything to disrupt the traffic stop. I got to review the halo bill. I don't think it actually he has to cause a disruption. I think it's just once he's been requested to step back.
Yes, officer, you are correct. And unlike First Amendment frauditors, I actually have the evidence to back it up. Here is Florida's halo law written out. And if you look at Part 2 of this law, it is unlawful for a person after receiving a verbal warning not to approach from a person he or she knows or reasonably should know as a first responder. And that is it. They don't have to physically get involved like they always say. They don't even have to verbally get involved. If they're not 25 feet back from the first responder, they are wrong and they can be arrested. So, suck it, Frauditor.
Came up on the car recording and Diaz told him to get back several times. Yeah, I think we're going to have to review Diaz's body cam to see exactly how close he really was when he told him to start getting back. Yeah, let me read the language on the statute real quick. Hey, Diaz, The tag is showing suspended since 2015. It is unlawful for a person after receiving a verbal warning not to approach from a person he or she knows or reasonably should know is a first responder who is engaged in the lawful performance of legal duty to knowingly and willfully violate such warning and approach or remain within 25 feet of the first responder with the intent to impede or interfere, threaten the first responder, or harass the first responder.
This is an open and shut case, and anybody who can't see that is a savage and an ass.
What was his intent?
What do you think his intent was?
To harass.
Video.
7132.
That was his intent.
But it comes down to what was his perception? He didn't say anything, but the crux of it comes down to what is harassment. What was his intent?
What do you think his intent was?
To harass. To film.
Video.
Yeah.
That was his intent.
But it comes down. I mean, ultimately, Diaz had every legal right to tell him to stay back.
I get it. He's on the stop.
And he is having to divert his attention to Mr. Huffman because he's refusing to get back. That is interference under the halo. Ultimately, the state will drop it. But I think he's clear on the detention.
One thing before.
But that's a big boss call, I think.
It's so odd what the officer just said. Ultimately, the state is going to drop it, but the detainment was lawful. So what's the point of the law then? If you're going to arrest these people, if you're going to tell them and make a whole law based on not harassing first responders, mostly the police, but everyone, and you're not going to see it through, then what's the point of having the law? Why even pass the law in the first place? Is it just there to make yourselves feel better about yourselves? You actually need to put these people in jail for the crimes that they commit. If you don't, then what are we doing here?
He's been suspended since 24. 4 previous tags been expired since 15.
I'm really not worried about him right this second.
Number one, I sent you a message.
So this individual, as soon as I started...
Where was he? How did he get here?
He parked right there.
Okay.
And I was right here walking up to him. And over the course of the traffic stop, he walked up to the vehicle right here.
Like?
To the dirt. And I was telling him to stay back from the traffic stop.
Like where?
Right here.
He was right in here?
Right here, and he was pacing through the grass and back.
Okay.
Just filming it.
I didn't say a word to that motherfucker.
I know
Just
He's playing with fire with this halo bill. This is the second time.
You know, and I get what he does. I'm not against what he does.
Not at all.
Get him out. Take him off of him. Tony, if you don't mind, I'd like to talk to you for a minute when he gets him off.
That motherfucker better get trained on that 25-foot rule, Billy. No, I'm hurting like a son of a bitch.
Finish doing what you're doing here.
You know, this one was a little light on the jokes, but interfering in police stops is not a joke. This time it ended fine, but the car that was pulled over had expired tags, no registration for, I don't know, 10 years. Who knows what else is in that vehicle? You're putting the officers at risk by violating that 25-foot buffer. Their gaze is now on you and not what's in the vehicle. And we've seen that play out before. It ends with shots being fired. It ends with people going to the hospital. The police do not care if you're filming. Most of them, like the officer said in the video, I've known this guy forever. I don't care what he does, as long as you do it at a safe distance. If you purposely insert yourself into these traffic stops, then yes, you do deserve to be detained and arrested. Now, I don't know why the state is not choosing to see these laws through. Eventually, one of them is going to get to trial, and it's going to be tested. And if you're not willing to stand up for this law, then why is it even on the books? What's the point? Just get rid of it. Let First Amendment frauditors insert themselves into every traffic stop, every situation, so that they can get their stupid footage. Well, that's all I got for you today. If you enjoyed the video, let me know in the comments. Hit the like and subscribe button. It really will help the channel. And I will see you guys on the next one.
Goodbye, Stephen Kelly.
I swear to God, I'll pistol whip the next guy that says shenanigans.
You mean shenanigans?
Oh.